2 years ago, I was thinking very differently. I didn't question myself much back then. I was just enjoying the reality of my teenage social life, finally thinking of myself as a leader and gaining confidence. That's when the lockdown in the world started. And to be honest, I was clueless about what COVID was. I was just happy about a spring break. Nothing felt serious. On an average day, I was just sleeping through some of my lessons because my sleep schedule was already screwed. I took my phone, looked at some messages I got, and felt the urge to ignore them. I really didn't want to get out of bed too. Oh, a month passed since spring break. I found some of my friends slowly drifting apart from me, my day trip with my classmates getting postponed. And my birthday was pretty soon. I couldn't celebrate it. And that's when I knew things were going really downhill for me. Suddenly, I felt deprived of human interaction and stuck in a rut. It wasn't even about my birthday anymore. I just felt that things wouldn't be the same. And I think everyone did feel it in some way. And I couldn't stand it. I didn't like the idea of spending much time with myself. And now that I think about it, I guess it's because I didn't know how to. There were a lot of things I hated about being lonely. That's because as a general teen who mostly procrastinates, I couldn't get things done by myself. Most people, as well as me, feel more productive in a group, and having to manage your time all by yourself is a struggle. The other thing I despised was overthinking. I often found myself feeling anxious because of things I've done a long time ago, because I had a lot of free time to think about that. Being alone on your phone, wearing headphones or just distracting yourself is one deal, but having to be alone for long periods of time is totally different. And lastly, I always needed advice from others. Even though I thought I felt confident and independent, turned out I still wanted approval. No one would check up on me and tell me I'm becoming cringy. I had to decide what to do myself. And to be honest, some of these points are still relevant to me. But in that environment, I didn't have much of a choice to be or not to be alone. I tried a solution called online friends. It kept me entertained for some time, but things got progressively worse. So like everyone else, I thought, what am I doing wrong? The path of self-digging has begun. But it wasn't useless. I found out that I was the problem. I knew I had to manage myself better and make myself happy because no one else could. I really tried to become better. I watched a ton of TED Talks about it, started doing sports and paying more attention to my interests. The perfect ingredients of the enjoyable alone time were a bit of achieving small goals one by one, some new hobbies, and gratitude towards myself. Actually, the gratitude played a big role. It's simple if you imagine just dating yourself. Avoiding yourself when you achieve what you want, being grateful to yourself for caring, and all the other things you would do in a healthy relationship. Some time passed, and I knew I was in a better mental state, but I didn't notice much changes in my personality back then. The realization came when I returned to school, and I felt like quite a different person. I realized that the positive changes come after you stop feeling lonely on your own. So these are the exact benefits of being alone that I noticed. You become more fulfilled after talking to people, because you always have something new to share, even if not much happened. People notice your charisma and personality more. You know your worth and what you want better, and people can't influence you that easily. You become more emotionally intelligent. You know how to deal with stress and anxiety, and you can always reassure yourself. So what I'm saying is, in order to improve as a person, you should just spend more quality time with yourself. It doesn't matter you should force yourself to do that. The point is just managing yourself and caring about yourself. It doesn't matter how exactly you'll do it. The only rules are stop distracting yourself, face your issues, love your flaws, and work on improving. Maybe writing in diaries isn't for everyone. But you should just still let yourself zone out sometimes. Think about your goals and actions, and even better if you plan to write them down. So if I had one thing to tell you from the speech today, it would be treat yourself how you would like people to treat you, and you'll see the difference. Each one of you has something to be proud of. Love yourself for it.